Hey, I
Forget to
remember to
unmute.
unmute this time. Thank you.
Hey, well done,
yeah.
progress. Progress is
Yay,
progress.
Progress is progress. Ooh, different technical issue, but that's fine. I can fix that in 2 seconds. Hello, welcome back.
Never a Twitch stream without technical issues.
Right.
Love you, Twitch.
But welcome back once again to Digimon Restart. We're here with all of our chosen children, and the greatest question on everyone's minds is SlashAngemon hot? But we'll get to that. For now, though, introductions and stuff are in order. I am Didi, your lovely digital master for today. Normally, I can be found. Oh, mine must be weird. That's fine. Normally, I can be found playing music and talking about giant robots on social media platforms as Alphabet Sauce. But I can also be found on YouTube as Planless Dan. And according to the D4 of Doom, Casey, you're up.
I feel like the dice has it out for me.
Every time.
Hi everyone. Every time. But it's fine. They, them, and you can find me online. Whatever. I just want to say happy Disability Pride Month. Yay! Be proud of yourself.
Didi's frozen, yeah.
No.
Should we just pick for ourselves?
No,
Oh my gosh, the DM,
Okay.
DM's
I
away,
fight,
everyone have
I
fun.
fight every
We're
single
good.
Digimon.
They're back. I meant with the introductions, not the whole game.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine now.
We're good.
With connection restored, Derek, would you please like to introduce yourself?
It's me. Yes.
Mario.
It's me, Derek. Hey y'all, I'm Derek. I use they, z, and he pronouns. I'll be playing the lovely delinquent Kaiden Mira, who uses they, he pronouns. And you can find me out on the interwebs over at Derek Does RP. That's DERRYKDOESRP. And you can also find me over at Queers and Spears World of Saluna, which is my own personal AP where I GM and play sometimes. And we have a lot of good stuff coming out for you in the next 6 months that we're all working on right now. So you can find us there and see what's going on there. And I will also continue the Happy Disability Pride Month before ending my spiel.
Perfect. Next up, we have Casey. My D4 really is trying to pick on you. It's Anne, would you like to introduce yourself?
Unbelievable.
Hi, I'm Anne. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Lucy Mendez, our gentle heart, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, I can't do the intro with a straight face anymore. I cannot call her a gentle heart without completely losing my shit.
Fair enough.
No, that's fair.
Sometimes the gentle
That's fair.
heart has to have a hard fist.
Real.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
So finally, have Taryn, please.
Hi, it's me, Taryn. I use she, they pronouns, and I am playing Nico, the Alona, who also uses she, they pronouns. You can find me on everywhere at Actual Raptor, either with a C or an O, because the gods hate me. And I mainly just talk about anime or dinosaurs. Those are my hyperfixations. And horror. Love horror.
Horror's good too.
And again, happy Disability Pride Month.
Perfection. Then, with that, I'll give a lovely last time on Digimon Digital Monsters. We had
Uh,
our lovely Pride episode, I suppose. Our chosen children followed Renamon towards his hometown, traveling across the land, taking a living train, the usual chill things like that, until arriving in this small cozy village and meeting both Renamon's moms. They are both big nine-tailed fox monsters, Cubimon and Yokomon, respectively. They're incredibly embarrassing, and
Fox lesbians.
Fox lesbians. We gotta love them. And as they're kind of there, and we kind of discussed all about like, hey, who's the SlashAngemon guy? How can he get into contact? And kind of learned that SlashAngemon confirmed that there was some kind of relationship going on, and they should be able to contact them. At the exact same time, it was a bit of a rough time for Renamon, who, on his quest to become the world's greatest swordsman, had not told his parents that he is very much a boy, a man. That is what he wants to be, and not the small daughter that they have been raising their entire lives. And he did not break it to them. And kind of with some encouragement from friends, he kind of eventually managed to come out to them, and they're all like, "Yeah, awesome, sick. So we're training now, right?" Very much accepting him for who he is. And with that, we will pick up. So, where do I start? How do I start? Yeah, I'll start with this. Essentially, you all know more or less that, according to Cubimon, they can send a message to SlashAngemon to try and meet up and summon him here, essentially. And it'll take like a day or two, probably like longer than that, actually. So you don't have a specific time for when he will arrive or not. But he should arrive at some point soon. So you've got a little bit of time in the like village, kind of hanging out. And just because I can, I'm going to start with Nico. As you kind of wake up, or rather are woken up by the sound of a crash, like a crashing noise and a bunch of stuff falling over, as you kind of see, I imagine like he had like Arcagemon bundled up somewhere in like a little cozy nest of like a hoodie or something like that.
100%, I made a little nest for that boy.
Yeah, so now you see this much bigger bundle, as in his sleep, nomming on a chocolate bar, Arcagemon has digivolved, and you see Bambimon, who's kind of like on the floor, like a small desk lamp has toppled over, a cupboard has fallen down, the window's open, they're not even sure why or how, as he's trying to...
It's made such a mess!
First thing he does is...
I have to clean this up now! For God's sake.
Bambimons are like,
I will help him up first. If he's like tangled, I imagine he's tangled in the blanket a bit, and I'm just like, picking him out from his little feet out.
You manage to untangle him without too much difficulty. There's a point where it looks like his claws are about to rip some part of the blanket, and you're like, no, and kind of...
We're borrowing this! Stop!
And he does a little salute, his feathers smacking himself in the face. He's like, back in fighting shape, boss! I'm all good!
Look what you've done.
He looks just like, it's not that bad. Shoves the lamp under a desk somewhere.
Out of sight, out of mind. I like your line of thinking.
Exactly. Big brain.
Let's pretend this didn't happen and leave now.
Yes, I like.
And just like the window's open, maybe something else came in and did this. We weren't here. We didn't see it happen.
With that, Bambimon kind of like trudges out, and he kind of like, as you like walking through the hallway, And he kind of looks up at you and is like, I didn't say anything like embarrassing or weird before, did I?
No,
Okay.
no, it's fine. You
Okay, okay.
you were great. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, of course I was great. Yeah, I'm always great. Even when I'm small, I'm great. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. And
Yeah, just try and just remember that you're not small right now. Keep the arms and wings like tight, you know?
I always remember. And he's like walking, like he's like turns to look at you, so he's walking backwards now. He's like, I always remember as he trips over backwards and falls over Spark, who is running outside, probably to meet Spencer. And we'll shift over to this viewpoint. Spencer, you know that every morning Renamon goes to spar with his mother. Do you go and join, observe, watch, anything of that, or are you gonna leave them to do their thing?
No, I'm clearly going to go.
Just-
Absolutely. But
Mhm.
so we've been here for a couple days, right?
Yeah.
So I've maybe already, because we were going to train together, so Spencer's maybe already done that a couple of times.
You probably.
Is it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
just out.
This is homophobic.
This is homophobic.
This is the worst.
This is
Why are they choosing
ableist.
now to have
It
connections?
is.
Okay. If it trips,
Right.
if it trips
It's
one more
okay, just
time,
take
I'll,
a-
yeah. Okay. If it trips one more
Take a
time,
deep
I'll
breath.
take like a small, like 2-minute, 5-minute break to try and reconnect things. For now, it seems fine.
Yeah.
Spencer, you're asking if you could do something.
You're good. Yeah, I was asking if before I went over to like train with Renamon, if I could gather my friends. So Nico, Kaiden, and Lucy, but I don't know if that messes with your plans. So we could also do that later, but I just need to talk to them.
That should be fine, as I am going off the seat of my pants for which order I do this in. So.
Okay. It's just like a little sort of morning meetup. I don't know where we've been staying, but maybe we all meet up in like one person's bedroom or something.
Oh, morning meeting.
Perfect.
Oh my god,
Okay.
just typical morning meeting. Just typical morning meeting.
I need
Oh, we're
listen.
back.
Okay. Okay, so Spencer's going to herd everyone together, sort of like maybe put them on a bed or something, and like stand in front of them, and they're like pacing back and forth, clearly trying to say something, but it has a hard time coming out.
So
And,
I imagine Lucy's on the bed and she has like a journal with her and she's been writing, and she looks up at Spencer and just says, you're making me a little dizzy with your pacing, okay? Relax. We got you. Whatever it is that you need to say.
I will. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. My computer's giving me so many notifications. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll try to pace less, but it's hard for me right now. But I'll. Okay. Okay. Listen. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. I need to talk to you guys. Okay. To you all. Okay. So as you know, before I came to camp, I didn't really have any friends. There were always like a lot of people in and out of our house and stuff, but I didn't have like friends, you know what I mean? And then I met you guys, and now we're friends, and that's really cool, and I really like that, and it's really awesome. But then we met Redamon, and I've been training with him and stuff, and that has been really fun, but it's like different. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about you guys and when I hang out with you guys, it feels like little soap bubbles in my belly or something, you know? Like it just feels like nice and beautiful. And then when I'm with Renamon, it also feels nice and beautiful, but I also feel like I'm going to like die or choke or faint or all three at the same time. And I don't help.
Oh.
I don't know what it means. And then, because the other
Li-
day we were talking at the lake and he hugged me, and since then I cannot stop thinking about how his furry chest felt against my cheek. Is that normal?
Lucy has Sakanamon on the corner of the bed and is just like basically instructing Sakanamon to send out calming vibes because I feel like Spencer needs them and just she
Sakana. Yeah.
it's like one of those like shorthands that they have where she just nods at Sakanamon. They're like, do the thing.
Sakana like goes up to you, Spencer, like almost like you could to, like give you something to like hold or play with like his tail, like their tail or something, just to have just because like there's a lot. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, give me that fidget toy.
Have, Spencer, have
that
a
feels
personal
good.
support fish.
Mm,
You know, Kaiden's usually the
Slick.
therapy mom. But I don't think Kaiden knows what to say.
I think I feel like this is both of us.
Because
is like,
Kaiden doesn't
I have
know
no
how
idea how to
react
address
when-
this.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like Kaiden is like the way that like since Spencer and like Kaiden have like mixed his characters, like we've come to like say like Kaiden used to be like Spencer when they were younger, like very like wild child kind of thing. I don't think Kaiden knows how to deal with his own crushes. Like they know that this is a crush, but Kaiden doesn't know how to relay that information
Yeah.
and be like, because Kaiden's the same way where they freak out.
Nico will put a hand on Spencer's shoulder, also as a grounding thing, but also for support. So that they don't bounce off the bed with excitement and stress. Like, it's so normal to feel like that. Maybe not quite as normal as it would be if we were back home, but it is normal. This is okay.
Okay.
It's a good thing. That's all that she like. I don't know where to go with this, but it's okay. You can accept it and acknowledge it. It's fine.
I feel like that's when Kaiden like kind of blurts out, because as we went over last session, Kaiden doesn't have his anxiety med, so he's kind of like all over the place. Kaiden just goes, I think you have a crush on Renamon.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
I do know what it means, but I thought that wasn't for me because I never got them before.
Well,
You know?
you only get them for specific people.
Okay.
And you're also quite young, Spencer. You're quite young.
Yeah.
It's normal to
yeah.
not have crushes at young ages.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just didn't know that it made you feel so bad inside, but also good, but also
It's a
I miss my
tumultuous
mom.
storm, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The epic
It's
highs and lows.
It's supposed to be confusing, I think.
Okay.
It's okay.
So I'm not bad.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay.
Spencer, nothing about you is bad.
That
Seconded.
can't be true.
If anybody in this group is bad, it's me.
No, you're not.
No.
You're
It's
Not in
clearly
good.
Bambimon.
No.
Isn't that some sort of reflection on you, Nico, because they're your partner?
No one is bad. The only one who's bad is Joey.
Yeah.
Joey's not
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You
okay,
are
yeah.
No,
all
actually, I
beautiful.
retract that. Yeah.
You're all
Joey
beautiful
was
soap
not-
bubbles, and I will never hear you talk about yourself that way again.
Okay, but arguably the other person that's bad is that big mysterious question mark evil dude.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Balmon.
Yeah.
There are
That
too
is
many
true.
B names.
That
That's
guy was
true.
creepy.
That was pretty creepy. But none of us are bad. And you guys are my best friend. And thank you for listening to me. And I'm sorry that I was so bouncy.
No. It
No,
just
you don't have to
it's
apologize.
fine. It's fine. I just was concerned about your pacing and I was worried that something bad. You were upset about something bad, but this isn't bad at all.
Okay.
And like, I just didn't want you to get bruises.
Yeah, you also, I think you apologized about
nice.
bouncing, but you see Kaiden's legs are obviously bouncing.
Yeah.
No, I just thought you were upset about something bad, and I got worried.
I'm glad that it's not bad. I thought maybe it was bad, but now that I know it's not bad, so that's really good. And also, I know that I like called you here, and so it feels weird to be the first one to leave. But like, can I go sword training with Renamon now?
Yeah,
Okay,
of
bye.
course. Go.
Run off. Love you.
They grow up so fast.
So fast.
Lucy is not even that much older than Spencer, just like by a couple of years. And she's just looking at them so confused. Like
Spencer grew up in such a weird sort of like fairy tale bubble. It's like there's such a child.
no, I love that. I think Lucy is just like her life experiences are so different. So she's just
Yeah.
like, wow, must be nice to be Spencer. Like just
It's pretty good.
Their life,
Yeah.
their life is pretty fun, and
It's pretty
she's
good.
just looking at them like confused, but also like that's nice. Good for them.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to unpack everything that just happened, but let's just acknowledge that it did, and just continue to support them. You know?
Yeah. No, that's what we're going to do. And then Lucy like grabs her journal, her notes, and she says, "I'm going to the library. That's where I'm going to spend my day. Sword fighting is not really my thing. What are you guys going to be doing?"
I think
I-
I might talk to Yokomon about magic.
Sure, people are worried about me learning magic.
Kaidana magic. Yeah.
Yeah, let's give the really fighty one even more firepower.
Wild magic barbarian? Kind
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Let's go. This is D&D from next session on.
Yeah. We shift.
I'm a level 10 fighter.
Lucy with the anime sweat drop, just like. And what about you, Nico?
I guess keep Bambimon out of trouble. That's a whole job for a day. And maybe I'll talk to Groundramon. Because I set up that communication line with her before we
You
left.
have her number, yeah.
I have her digits.
New phone, who this?
Hello?
No, it's great. So we reconvene for lunch or something. I don't know how
Yeah.
time works here. And she waves her digivice and says, "We can just contact each other anyway. So if plans change, just let me know. I'm going to be looking into some things and trying to understand this place better. Weapons are not the only way to arm yourself, and I read somewhere that knowledge is power."
Yeah, but I already have 2 arms. I don't need to arm myself anymore.
Lucy just mumbles under her breath, "I walked into that one."
I'm gonna go ahead and mark down, like, damage from that.
Yes.
That hurt. That physically hurt, Nico. Like,
Physically hurt me.
like,
Lucy just
I lost XP on that one.
yeah.
I actually loved it. I was about
you know
to make
what?
my own.
I'm
fist
close.
joke,
I'm
so-
close to some bond strain right now. Like,
bond strain?
Love
More
you,
like
Derek.
brain strain.
Brainstorm. Yeah.
Lucy
Oh my
Lucy just
god.
says, "I'll see you guys later," and walks out of the room.
Perfect. All right, so everyone kind of splits for a bit. I'll follow Lucy for now, and then jump to everyone else. Um,
She's wearing her Sakanamon shaped scarf.
Perfect.
She's just like tiny little teacup poodle sized like whatever scarf.
I love that.
Um
That's perfect. Um, as you kind of like make your way over to the library, you see like this library seems like someone took a bunch of different like architecture styles and smashed them together into this big building. So you've got like a bunch of Greek pillars, you've got like a like the kind of the roof looks kind of like Japanese in style. There's just stuff happening. Part of it, you look at the windows and like these windows look like super modern, like they're from like our world. It's just weird. And
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Sakan-
There's a lot going on here.
yeah, it's a little weird, huh? Sakanamon like kind of chips in. But the problem is they've got stuff from all sorts of places, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I this is my first time here. Um, I think it was Yokomon that said if I told them that she sent me that we could get access to the uh, what was it? The private collection? I don't remember. I probably should have written that down. Darn.
Yeah, the private collection. Okay, yeah, that should work. So you just tell them that we're friends with Yokomon, and they should be nice.
Yeah, was it Yokomon? Was it Yokomon that said it?
I think it was Yokomon.
I don't remember. Yeah. Okay.
As you kind of
Sounds
enter
like-
into this place, you see that there's like a couple of different like Digimon that are kind of in certain places. It's not like it's got a lot of people, but there's a few people who are reading things, browsing through stuff. It's suitably weird via Digimon digital world standards. All these like different weird beast folk looking guys hanging out. And at the front desk, who you assume must be the librarian, is this kind of like short figure that's like they're like 3.5 feet tall, and they have like a TV for a head, and are dressed in like this like green weird ninja looking outfit. It's really strange. Just everything about this guy is just really strange.
Hello. Yokomon told me that I would be able to do some research in this library, and she told me that there was a special collection, a private collection that I might be able to access.
They look at you and their screen flashes a little bit with a couple of like weird like just static and some colors and like the loading screen, and then you see like a digital LCD of like a face, like a little digital face, just like two lines, smile kind of thing. As they're like, oh, you're friends with Yokomon?
Yes.
Please tell her to return all of her overdue manga. She is 256 days late.
I will be sure to tell her when I return to her abode. I will forward that message to her.
Excellent. Well then, step right this way. And they disappear in a puff of smoke, and a door to their right opens up.
Just disappear like poof.
Yeah.
Sakanamon, you saw that, right?
I mean, yeah, that.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
This isn't gonna be like a trap or
But
anything, right?
I don't know. Would I have had the opportunity to subtly point my Digivice at
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
Digimon dude.
No problem. Easy enough to do. Please tell me I made the card for this guy. I did not! Doesn't matter, I'll send you the picture. But your Digivice beeps and says, Monitormon, Basic Stage, Machine Empire. And all the
It
data pops up.
also, yeah. Does this guy have, what was it? Is it classification at level 3? I think it's
Yeah.
classification at level 3.
Yeah, so its classification is metal, machine, something like that.
Metal.
Yeah.
Okay, like
It is.
okay, so
What
like
element is this?
it's not the elements, the
Oh, okay.
classification, right?
Then yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's classification. Okay, great. So he just whispers, if it's a trap and that guy comes back, we can take him. And she walks through the door.
You walk into this door, and it's like there physically should not be a lot of space behind this door. Like it's sort of like there's a desk, and then there's like the wall behind it, and it kind of curves backwards. But when you enter into this way bigger library that is definitely bigger than the outside looks. There's books and
There-
books that stretch on forever.
Is there enough room for us to go around the desk? Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought Lucy was gonna have to vault over the desk or something.
No, there's a little
Okay.
opening. But you enter into this place, and it's just this lines and rows of books that just stretch on who knows how far. And there's more of these little guys, these Montamons, and all of them have a bit of a theme going on. They're all slightly different colors, and they're all dressed like stealth warriors from different time periods and places. So the one who was at the front was dressed like a ninja. There's another one that's got like not even like very realistic, but like tactical gear and like an RGB like gun that looks like it's from like Call of Duty. There's someone else that is it's like they're holding like a cardboard box underneath their arm, and when you appear, they hide under it, and it's just weird. All of them are these different stealth-looking guys. They do not look stealthy at all. But otherwise, the first one Montamon that was at the front desk kind of looks at you and is like, is there anything specific you're looking for, or do you just want to browse?
Actually, I'm looking for. So the situation is that I am new here, and I would like to learn more about the digital world as a whole. So maybe start with some history, or maybe some guides on places in the digital world. Information. I'm mostly just, trying to learn about this place, and she kind of just waves her hands around.
So Montamon kind of directs you towards the history section, and we will scene shift once more to let's go to Spencer. Why not? As you kind of rush outside to go and do your training with Renamon, you see Renamon and Cubimon are busy there having this intense conversation. Whenever training, Cubimon shapeshifts from big fox to like a human-ish looking woman, except she's still got the big fox ears and a big fox tail that sometimes multiplies into more foxtails. And Renamon is talking like very animated and very flustered until you show up, and Cubimon just spins him around and is like, I see your sparring partners arrived. Go greet them, John. And kind of gently.
I love lesbian mom fox.
Oh, we have some A+ moms in this game. Damn. Hi, Renamon.
Renamon looks at you and is like, yes, good morning, Spencer. Oh, hope you slept well. Um, uh,
Yeah.
Sparring, right? Training,
Yeah.
things.
We are 11.
You are.
But
Yeah.
watch yourself.
Sparring is the new flirting.
Sparring.
Oh
Sparring.
My God, what
I
if they
thought you
hold
meant something
hands?
very
What if they
different.
hold hands?
What
For
if they
once, I
hold
was
hands?
innocent. For once, I was being innocent.
What if we sparred and we held hands? Yeah. No, Spencer will draw their level 4 sword, which for anyone who is new is a stick that they found in the forest.
That you put your crest into.
I did put my crest into it, and then it looked a bit more sword-like. Didi said, so it's
Yeah.
pretty swordish. Yeah,
It's pretty swordish. It's sword adjacent.
yeah, yeah. And I think
Sword adjacent.
when we saw Spencer before, and they would take out their stick and do like sword fighting and be like a knight, it was very much just like it was just
Yeah.
like all over the place. And now I think they actually have a bit of they have like a stance and they know their moves. Like they've been paying attention and just been training for a couple days now, or however, I don't know how long we've been here, but yeah, I feel like it's not just like wild swinging anymore.
Yeah, there's a little bit of form to it.
Yeah.
As you kind of all start, and Kibimon is an intense teacher. She's super nice to you, Spencer, all the time. And while you're like getting warmed up, everything's all chilled. And then once like, okay, now it's doing their lessons for real. I'm gonna show you something cool. She's just kind of terrifying. Um,
Spencer loves it.
Hot.
yes, perfect.
So hot. Ooh. Spencer doesn't think it's hot, but
Of course. It's just us out here.
yeah. No, yeah. I mean, Spencer's paying attention and doing everything they're told to do.
At some point, and Renamon, for the audience's sake, has also like a wooden sword. It's like one of those like very like a boken or something like that. Just a sword shaped stick, essentially. Uh, Cubimon has a bunch for practicing, and there's one like real sword that she doesn't use on y'all. It's just kind of there to be menacing, really. But it's presumably very real. When partway through it, at some point, like during like a break, Cubimon looks at you, Spencer, and it's like, "You're picking this up quicker than I expected."
Oh, thank you.
Are all humans fast learners, or is this just you?
I don't really know. Because usually human children, they go to school and they learn together, but I learned at home, so I don't really know how other children learn. But I only learn something fast if I really like it, and if I don't like it, I basically don't learn it at all.
Renamon like nods her head, like, "Oh, so you were homeschooled, huh? Well, I'm glad that you've got a situation that helps you learn things better, if that makes sense. Education is important, right?" And glares at Renamon, who's just there like whistling, like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I did my homework." But Kimon continues. Back before we had this one over here, me and Yokomon actually spent our honeymoon in the human. At the time,
Oh,
it's part of why Yokomon loves her cartoons and comics so much.
right. Where did you go?
For our honeymoon, we were in Japan for that, but we originally met in Indonesia.
Whoa.
We've traveled all over the place.
Wow. That's so cool.
Perhaps I'll tell you more about it as time goes by.
Yeah. And I'll tell you about the time I went to the other side of the forest near our house.
She smiles like, I'll be happy to hear all about it.
Okay.
And scene will temporarily shift once again. Kaiden, you're looking for Yokomon?
Yellow. Yes. Now that I know, Derek knows that she's an anime delinquent.
Yes.
This is gonna be all of the issues. This is where all the chaos is gonna come from this session. Because
Perfect.
Kaiden has anxious energy and needs something to put it in, and magic. So something's gonna blow up.
Something's gonna blow up, guaranteed, 100%. You see Yokomon is currently, like, you look for her like in like the dining room or whatever, you don't find her, and you're kind of like wandering the hallways for a bit until you hear, like, behind presumably her bedroom, the sound very loudly, the sounds of some anime being watched. It's got to be like One Piece. It's extremely loud.
I run.
Do you Naruto run though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Full send.
Full send as you enter, and she's there. Like, she kind of like she's haven't even noticed you there, as you like crying. It's like, Robin, you have friends after all. You have crew. They believe in you too.
Not that I want to live scene.
Yes, she's watching. I want to live scene.
Kaiden's immediately crying. Because I cry immediately during that scene. But Kaiden's crying, but Kaiden also does the Okuyazu Bakugo crouch, where his elbows are on his knees, and he's like, and he just quietly, like almost menacingly, says, "What you watching?" Because I guess she hasn't noticed me yet.
She has not noticed you. She like rolls over in like panic. One of her tails, like, that has a little flame on it, temporarily sets like a curtain on fire. It's like, nope. And she like pats it down. Like, oh, you watch anime too?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be besties.
Are you
Yeah.
Are you rewatching, or is this your first time watching?
This is my third time watching this.
Okay, awesome.
But you can take a seat unless you're here for something else, which is also fine.
I mean, I was gonna come see about learning something about magic, but anime is cool too. We could do both.
We can do both. Wait, hold on. I got something for this. And she magically changes the channel. She doesn't have like, she's a fox, so she can't like manipulate or emote or whatever properly. So you're not sure how she's controlling everything. But the anime changes, and what would it even be at this point? Let's go with Card Captor Sakura or something.
I was gonna say, or it could be Fearon's End.
Oh yeah,
That's about mages.
Perfect.
It pays to have an anime nerd also on your cast.
And she's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do now. Human hates it when I teach magic like this, but it's super effective because you already have like an emotional connection to it. Might be easier if I use a form so I can demonstrate properly. And Yokomon pulls the same shape change trick that Cubimon does. And in her case,
That's so cool.
she's great. She has like kind of like spiky hair done up in a ponytail, and it's like got whole like goth outfit going on. She's like got like a spiked
is she
choker.
like Anko from Naruto?
Yes.
Fishnets and all.
Yes.
You simply must stop.
No.
There's a line in the sand, DD, and you're dangerously close to stepping over it.
Never. You can't stop me.
No matter what kind of anime stuff we're doing, there's always fan service.
Preach.
So she, I won't go into the specifics of the mechanics of it, but I will have you roll something really quickly. But she basically explains that everyone's. I'll explain the character. Everyone draws on magic in a slightly different way. Some people like to think of it as a pool of mana within themselves that they can push outwards. Other people prefer to think of it as a bunch of individual equations that they store in slots, like spell slots of sorts. Other people,
You know, I'm not
they...
doing equations.
Yeah, I hate that.
Kaiden says that. Kaiden's like, no, math, no.
Yokomon like let out a sigh of relief. Oh, thank goodness. Huimon does that. You know that? She has like every single like level of spell is like a slot, and I don't understand.
That's very D&D of her.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. I hate it. I hate it. And you see, what I hate more is that because it's so D&D, I know that's where she picked it up, but she'll never admit it. Never ever. She's a nerd too.
Yeah.
Don't gonna lie to you.
I have a lot of energy right now. I kind of want something to like put that into, and
Perfect. Then here's
Yeah.
something that'll be able to, you know, let some of that energy out and be a useful spell for things in general.
fireball.
Fireball might be a bit much. I don't know if you've got that kind of energy yet. How about a
You
fire
don't know the amount of
bolt?
anxiety I have in me.
Guess we'll find out. I need you, as she's kind of instructing you how to basically create concussive forces and heat, to make a test. This will be. What will this be? This could be either reflex for using how much your body can take the strain of doing magic, or it could be what's the heart? I think it's not heart. Spirit, for that energy and actually manipulating it raw. I guess.
So
Yeah.
the way that I think of it is, I want to do reflex because it would definitely come off as a like fire, but I think instead of a bolt that launches, it's more of a coats his fist.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
So I'm also gonna add, I feel like Don't Mess With Me comes in because I'm
Solid.
demonstrating how tough I am. So that's boosted, but I also think Tough as Nails comes into this.
Yeah.
So that's 2 extra die. So that's 6 die. That is 4 successes with 1 6 and 1 1.
4 successes, 1 6 1 1. That's fantastic. What's gonna happen here? I want to play with that 1 and also that 6. You, as she kind of explains the stuff, you coat your fist in this heat, that's just energy that's all around your fist. It works. You learn the spell, and she like goes and pulls up like a training dummy, and it's like, "Give it a swing, give it a swing. I dare you."
I can help you play with that 1 if you want.
What do you want to happen?
I think the first couple times it implodes on myself.
Perfect. Exactly what I was thinking. As you're there and you try to go for it, just
And I think that once I get it, like, because obviously I'm not gonna perfect it in the first try. Like,
100%.
I would have had to roll all 6s for that.
Yeah.
But like, I think like it probably takes like 3 hours for Kaiden. Like, Kaiden is like roughed up, like smudged from like the soot and everything, and like breathing heavily. And when he finally does get it, it's like a black crackling flame that's around his fist that is laced with like plasma bolts of like that blue and purple we get from his Digivice, and just punches straight through like the middle of the training dummy.
Nice. Yokomon looks at this like, not too bad. Form could use a little work. It's super inefficient, but you can do it.
So how do we make it more efficient?
She puts a hand on your shoulder. I regret to inform you, it's years of training.
Got time.
You got time. You got time.
So I think his stomach growls because they've been working for a while. He's like,
Should definitely.
maybe it's lunchtime.
It's probably lunchtime. Yeah. the others might be back at this point. And I'll do my last little scene shift before we all reconvene for sure. As Nico, if you have anything specific you wish to do in this entire town, or if you're hanging out with Bambimon,
I think Nico is gonna hang out with Bambimon outside of like Yukamon and Kibimon's like house, like the house they've been staying in. Just kind of like sit outside, look at the village a bit, and try to hit up Grandmamon.
yes,
And just check in. You know, it's been a few days. I want to see how she's doing. I miss her deeply.
Perfect. Away from the noise and the chaos that's going on at the house, you pull out your Digivice and dial up Groundramon, and you see you're greeted by something interesting. As the text replies like, "Slightly busy. Give me just a second." And 2 minutes later, "Okay, fine. What's up?"
Cute. Just checking in. Wanted to see how things are going with your brother. Everyone else is doing fun stuff. I have nothing better to do with my day.
She sends you a picture of whatever she was looking at. You see there's her brother in the distance, kind of not distance. You see her brother is there and is currently stepping on like what looks like a big machine. Like it doesn't even seem to be any kind of Digimon that you can recognize, but it's got the same design philosophy as Breakdramon, essentially. And there's like just piles of these things, and a couple of regular Digimon that are all knocked out around the area. And the caption underneath it is, an army showed up, we dealt with them.
Nico will show Bambimon because they're bonding, I guess. They're having this moment together.
Like, that's my goat right there.
Right? Isn't she so cool? Nico will type back, "Wow, that's really cool. Glad that you're okay."
I'm always okay.
And then she'll take a picture of her and Bambimon and be like, you know, chilling in the ninja village, I guess.
You send the stuffing back to her, and Grandamon replies, "Be careful. The Yggdrasil forces are getting worked up. Seems they didn't like us destabilizing their factory over here. It seems they're now specifically looking for the chosen children. I don't know if they know what you all look like, though."
Feel like it's not gonna be hard. We're the only human people here. But thanks for the heads up.
Oh my god.
She sends you like a heart emoji, just a big one.
She's so cute. I love her so much. Nico will send like a couple back, and then like really regret it afterwards. There'll be a moment where she's just like, "That was really cringe, and I wish I hadn't done that. Just one would have been enough. Why did you send 3?"
Abimon's like, "Embrace the cringe. Kill not the cringe, but that which cringes."
Oh my god.
That was so close to being something. I'm so proud of you. I would workshop it a bit more.
Yeah, I'll get
But, you know, listen, use me as a soundboard all you want, but maybe don't say that out loud to anyone else yet. Needs a little bit of work.
That's the closest approval I've gotten. Yes, okay, that's the perfect one. I'll use it every time. Nice.
No, okay. Like, there comes a moment every time when Nico's just like, this is not worth it. It's not worth fighting with him about it. Let him do it. You know? Be free.
So it's at this point when it's around lunch for all of y'all, and I will loop back to Lucy in a bit specifically, but all of you roughly around the same time, as like around lunch, it's like, okay, we should probably get some kind of food or whatever. You all hear the sound of like bells ringing and like whatever clouds. There were no clouds in the sky. It was a very clear day, But suddenly there are clouds that all materialize just to have one spot break up into light and a beam of light that's shining on the house.
It's a
Which
dramatic entrance.
dramatic entrance, like
Oh my god, I love him already.
extra effort for this dramatic entrance.
This guy is so extra. Why?
Oh my god, I hate him already.
I look at Cubimon just to see how she's reacting.
So,
Hey, sweet pea.
Yokomon is like excited, like, oh, he's finally here. Outside with Spencer, Cubimon's like, oh, he's finally here. Just like complete opposite.
Oh god.
Wow.
Lucy, you've kind of been in the library for a bit, and I need you to make a brains test for me as to see if you find anything super cool and interesting.
Would it be a logic
Oh, yes.
test? Would it be my human stat?
That'd be a
Okay,
human.
I have a question.
Sakanomon could also look, so you could also roll Sakanomon's brains, but then, again.
Okay, well, would it be 2 separate rolls or would it just be one?
Oh yeah, that'd be 2 separate rolls. That sounds annoying. You could just give your human kid boost.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait,
So
it's Sakanomon's smart.
okay. A lot smarter because I
A
imagine.
lot smarter. All right, it'll be 2 separate rolls because I think you would probably
Okay,
want to use Sakanomon's.
Okay, so what all right. Well, I'm gonna try. Lucy tells Sakanomon like, "Okay, buddy, here's what we're gonna do," and she sets him like, cause he's tiny, sets him on a shelf and says, "Okay, what I need is to find some information on like how the digital world works. I need to know like I need to know how to fight bad guys. Like, and I need to know who's considered the good guys and who's considered the bad guys. And so we're gonna split up and look at the shelves and then report back here. And he looks like close to where the entrance is, and she's like, we're gonna report back here and see what information we can find.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna do okay. So my logic test for Lucy. Is it boosted? Did you say?
Yeah, the two of you are kind
I
of
don't think
working
it-
together, so I think I'll allow you to boost it.
Friendly face doesn't really help. Okay. One success. I rolled a 5 for Lucy's logic test.
Okay.
And Sakanomon. Is Sakanomon also boosted?
Yeah, you're working together with each other, and you have like nothing's interrupting you. You are in the secret archives.
Sick. Sakanomon rolled 4 successes with a 6.
Perfect. All right. So as you look around, at first for you, Lucy, it's pretty difficult because half of the books are like written in like English like languages and not English, in human languages. So there's like some in like English, some in like Tagalog, some in like French, a bunch of stuff. And the other half are just written in text that you don't really recognize. Some kind of Digimon script. So that's difficult.
I shouldn't have left him free in the library. Could have had him done.
Sakanamon's like, it's okay, I can help you organize all this. And Sakanomon, in the space of seconds, basically is able to like organize everything. They can figure out what you can. So you can figure out what you can like actually use useful. So you're gonna learn a lot of things. Because Sakanomon did pretty well. So the digital world currently, okay, there's 3 things that are important. There's probably more that'll pop up later, but doesn't matter right now.
You can just like feed me information because I've researched it
Yes,
that I would know
yeah,
later.
yeah. I'll just say this one now because it's going to be relevant very quickly. Um, the digital world in like the past roughly, what's it, 50 years, at least by digital world time, has been embroiled in a bit of a war. The army of the Yggdrasil army, an army used by the digital world administrator, started spreading across the entire world, taking everything over and converting it to its own plans and goals. The person that was then at the time the king of the digital world, the mysterious Dragon King, afraid that he was going to lose, that they were going to lose the war before it even begins, splits the digital world into several pieces. So all those like weird places where it's like, for example, when you're taking the train here and one of the train tracks just disappeared into nothing, there were sections of the digital world that have been split off and separated and sent far away somewhere. Um, this effectively slows down the Yggdrasil army from doing their big invasion. The two big forces here are the Yggdrasil army and the Dragon King. The Dragon King, which has also got the whole Shuffle Alliance thing going on. I'll type this up at some point as well because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Lucy, it just cuts to Lucy furiously scribbling in her journal, like, "Oh, everyone's gonna need to hear this. Thanks, Economon. Totally saved my butt here."
the second thing, and this is the one that's going to be relevant very, very quickly. These most of the literature talking about all this stuff talks about how this is the Yggdrasil army, and they are the army that's used by Yggdrasil, the administrator of the digital world. Think of him like a god. And yet,
Sure.
the most one of like a prolific author you keep seeing pop up time and time again. According to them, Yggdrasil has been dead for over 400 years, allegedly. And it's at this point.
Okay.
It's at this point when you kind of hear the sound of like these bells ringing, essentially, and it is currently lunchtime, and Sakanamon kind of like looks at you like, this place doesn't have a bell tower or anything, right?
I don't know, actually.
Maybe we should check on Yokomon and Cubimon. I can't describe it, but the vibes are weird.
Okay. I operate 100% on vibes. Let's get the heck out of here. Um, can I get a sense of what's feel weird?
About what feels weird?
Like, can Lucy like what's upsetting Sakanamon or what
Yeah.
uneasy or weird?
Easy enough for you to do. The air, like now that Sakanamon has pointed out something feels off, the air feels staticky. It feels like there's like just a bit of a charge, kind of running through the atmosphere the whole time, which is probably not good for a fish. And something has to be causing it as well. And if you do like start to like walk, okay.
I was gonna say, is it something to do with like elemental affinity, like someone that's element? Like, is Sakanamon like?
It is a bit difficult
Element?
to tell exactly what it is, but it seems like it's something like that. Either something that
Okay.
has an element that is bad for Sakanamon is around, or it's just something else entirely. You're not.
Okay.
It's too vague to specifically tell what's going on.
Lucy is trying really hard to like learn about digital world, but also like her partner, like how
Mm-hmm.
Digimon work. So she's
Yeah.
trying her probably would have researched that. Basically, like what we know in game mechanics terms, Lucy's probably going to research that in the library, so she probably knows how the kind of play with each other now.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Okay, if there's something you want to tell me, you can tell me. You know that, right, buddy? If there's anything making you feel uncomfortable or uneasy or upset."
Yeah, I know, I know. It's just that hmm. And like now you'd like say this, Sakanamon like thinks deeply, a bit more. And it's like something feels bad in the air, but it's not that. Something feels familiar, and it's not a good familiar, but I don't know or remember what it is.
Okay, okay. Are you fine to stay out here? Would you like to hide out in the Digivice? That's always an option.
I think I'd like that for just a little bit. I think I'll come out when I feel a bit better. Uh,
She just hold. Okay, so you know Lucy's shoulder.
mm-hmm.
She'll just hold out and say, "If you ever feel scared and need to hide, all you have to do is ask."
He says, "Thank you, Lucy," and boops his nose against the digivice and just splash inside it.
Now Lucy's worried. Like as soon as Kanamon's in the Digivice, she just kind of like lets Kanamon chill and vibe there and let on like like whew. And I will go over to Sakanamon. I will go on Yokomaron's house. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So you make your way, and now that you like as you're approaching the house, you can now also see this. It's now suddenly cloudy, and there's this beam of light shooting down to the house, which is that's a little unusual. And you all kind of gather like just outside, essentially, as descending from on high, you see this angelic looking figure, extremely tall, and dressed in like, how do I even describe this guy? How do I even describe the guy? He's got blades. There are blades everywhere. He's got like a big pair of wings, but instead of being feathers, they're like swords, which is a whole thing. His outfit are like blue robes.
Sailors.
Yeah, that's hot.
Say less.
Yeah.
He's hot. He's hot. What else would I say?
Are we seeing this?
Yeah.
We're all seeing this. I think
I was like-
I turned to Nico and I'm gonna go. How much you want to bet he slips and falls, if it's possible?
I'm gonna bet you 2 of your favorite flavor, like the bars that Spencer's been giving out.
You got a deal.
And they shake on it.
Perfect.
And then, like, she's gonna quietly look at Mamimon and be like, "I need you to mess up this guy's landing. I need you to do it. I need you to somehow mess up this man's landing. I don't care how you do it, but I need you to do it."
Perfect. They're like, yes, my specialty.
And I'll give you the granola bars.
Bramon is extremely excited. As SlashAngemon starts to land and starts to touch down, Bramon is gonna try and just very subtly just manipulate a gust of wind there.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, roll the trip, I guess.
Can
agility,
Nayamon
maybe?
try to stop this?
Contested rules, let's go. Yes.
I I don't know, like, would that be agility maybe? Or would it be like,
Agility checks out. That makes sense.
yeah. Because then he's using his little gusts of wind.
Contested agility, or
Mhm.
okay. Cool.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm trying to think whether there's anything I can add to it.
Is there?
I don't think.
That's just it.
Yeah, I don't feel like Jack with a heart of gold can do anything with this because I'm trying to purposely be mean. I'm purposely trying to ruin this man's whole career.
Just a jerk.
I'm just a jerk. Yeah, I don't think I can.
Unfortunate.
Not if you're doing it for Cubimon, then maybe you are
True.
taking
Am
the
I
heart of
doing
gold.
it? Am I attempting to protect my friend?
I mean,
She would love it if you
I
tried.
feel
That's
like
real.
I feel like QB1 needs this boost to her like energy. She needs to see this man absolutely fail.
She needs to win. All right, I'll allow.
Yes.
That then boosts it, which means I get 4 successes.
Nice. What did Naimon get?
So I spent a bond point for 2 more dice,
Ooh.
No.
and could this be counted as defying authority a little bit?
Is Nico the authority?
I think no, just because it's
Kaiden?
Nico in this case.
Or concealing the truth?
Concealing the truth, maybe. I don't think defying authority though, because it's not like it's. You're not like trying to like do anything to SlashAngemon.
Like, I'm not the boss of you.
Yeah, no. So if it's conceal the truth and it's boosted, that's 4 successes with 1 6.
Oh.
Why do you not want this pathetic man to be? No, sorry, this hot man to be
Because
kind of pathetic on the
because
ground.
I
Why
want to
don't you
win.
want this?
Because I want to win the bet.
Amazing.
Oh, do I want to spend a bond point?
I need you guys to remember that I said last time that I gave out the last of the granola bars.
Listen, Kaiden might still have some in his pockets. I don't know.
I haven't eaten them yet.
Okay. I still don't have a 6, but I did just roll 2 more successes.
You guys are
This is-
insane.
So I have
love
6
it
successes.
so much.
So Bambimon and
And then I got my point back. Thank you, Anne. Anna, sorry. Thank you, Anna.
You're on the right side, Anne.
Like, let's get it. Let's ruin this man's career.
Bambimon
Oh,
and
drop this
Naimon.
man.
Now,
Wow.
they do this so quickly, and they have this like 5D chess magic match between each other
Oh,
as they're trying to
this is so good.
like Bambimon trying to make his tornado and also make it so it's like subtle, and then Naimon trying to like drown out the tornado. And what ends up happening is that Bambimon wins. It's just not like as subtle as he likes
For the first time
anymore.
ever.
It
First
looks-
time ever. I was like, don't take this away from
I'm not
him.
gonna take it away from him. No way. It makes it look more dramatic. So instead of just kind of like stumbling, SlashAngemon touches the ground and he immediately just whoop, face plants.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bambimon has the smuggest look on his face ever. Naimon-
Spencer goes like, woo!
Naimon's fuming.
Nico will admit, outside influence, outside help. The deal is off. I won't ask for any of them. I just needed this man to go down.
Okay. Fine.
You can keep your granola bars.
I was gonna keep them anyway.
Naimon goes to like kind of like we'll win next time. We'll win next time.
I mean, Nico was not going to be fighting Kaiden for those. So if Kaiden ever was like, no, you're not actually getting them, Nico had no chance
No,
of getting
Kaiden
them.
holds up his bets. But it's like you said, Naimon comes up and is like, "We'll win next time." I think Kaiden just goes, "Yeah, we will," and activates like the flame on his fist. So now everybody can see that Kaiden can do that.
Nice.
Damn.
Don't bring
cool,
mystical
though.
shit into this. Don't do that.
You could have come and learned how to do something with me.
I feel like you're powerful enough.
I'm even more powerful now.
SlashAngemon clears his throat and gets.
Oh, sorry, you're standing up
Sorry,
again,
no,
sorry.
right.
Is
There was a whole
Lucy
thing
just
to
looks
this,
at
right?
Lucy just looks at Kaiden and says, "Is this gonna be a problem?"
Well, I can only do it on one fist right now.
I have a question. Is it your dominant hand?
It's my punching hand, my main punching hand. Yes.
Main punch.
Okay, I was just curious.
That's what Kaiden calls his their dominant hand is the
Yeah.
main punching hand.
Excellent.
Like-
Excellent.
You know, but like as I practice, I'll be able to get it on both fists, and then maybe if I practice enough, I'll be able to get it on my feet too when I kick people.
Goals. Goal.
This is definitely.
Ooh,
That's overkill.
I wonder if I can do it for when I headbutt people too.
This is
So you're
definitely.
just gonna have a glowing
Lucy
forehead when you fight people?
Yeah,
Lucy just says,
Yeah.
Lucy,
I am an anime
Definitely.
protagonist now.
"This is definitely going to be a problem."
Ugh.
Oh, you
I
guys
think at that point
see-
Spencer comes
you-
around from the back of the house and sees the fiery fist and just goes crazy. Yes!
So,
Yeah, you got sword
Fuck
training.
me, Kaiden!
Okay.
No.
you guys will
Don't
also
punch
notice.
Spencer, please.
No, I was like, okay.
You guys will also
Let's see.
notice that Sakanomon is not.
Not out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, right, this man wanted to speak.
This man
Sorry.
wanted to
Apologies. Yeah, I'm so
Right.
sorry.
Yeah,
We do
a
not-
man wanted to speak.
A man wants to speak. We do not respect this guy.
What else is new?
So,
Timestamp.
Yeah, time for
right
that.
there,
Yeah.
right there.
Right there. Right there.
Zach. Ooh, SlashAngemon. They're like, I heard that you wanted to speak with me. That you were looking for me. You're all human children. Oh, and Yokomon. A pleasure to meet you again. And Cubimon. And Cubimon and SlashAngemon like glare at each other. Yokomon on the hand is like, "Hi, Slash! It's been so long. Oh, look at you. You're so big now. And the blades are they sharper? Did you replace them? Did you get them done? Is that waxed?"
Dog. Is she okay? Like,
I love that she's
Your
this like
wife is
bubblegum
right
goth.
there.
Yeah.
She's this bubblegum goth, and like her wife is this like mean prep.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
loving this.
That's
Oh.
the exact dynamic.
you get them done.
Used face you have ever seen on Lucy.
Wait, did Yokomon like run up to SlashAngemon?
Yes.
I think Kaiden also is up there, and I'm like poking his swords, his blades.
You poke them.
Oh.
They're really cold. The edge looks incredibly sharp and menacing.
Do you think we could steal one to give it to Spencer? So he has,
I
they have
look
an
up-
actual sword.
I look up at SlashAngemon. I'm like, can I have one of your swords?
You cannot have one of my swords. No, that's dangerous. How old are you?
I'll punch it off of you.
Yokomon, what are these guests that you have?
How does Cubimon react to me saying I'll punch it off you?
Yumon's just there like, do it.
Like the fist is crackling with fire and fucking plasma.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just nicely give me one, and I wouldn't have to punch you.
Oh my god. The man arrives and is immediately so bullied.
Instantly. I knew you'd get bullied but that
Lucy
quick.
just raises her voice, and we need to talk to this guy
I love these kids.
later.
I am talking to him.
Just get
Oh
this
my
extremely
God.
exaggerated eye roll, and um, message. Flash my memory, Dee about the message. It just what it said. It said just
Is that
um,
meet up blank /Angemon? I
Yeah.
think is what the message
Yeah.
said.
yeah. We were instructed to meet with. We'll pull up the message again if it's still available on her Digivice.
Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
still
we're
find
meeting
it.
him, and I'm talking to him. I haven't punched him yet.
You threatened to punch.
I threaten everybody.
This isn't
Does not-
new.
It does not count as a conversation. We have goals. We have things we need to do. Um, Essentially, Lucy explains the message that everyone got.
/Angemon listens intently as you explain the message, and is now like piecing together everything and seeing your Digivices and seeing your Digimon and humans here, and it's like, so you're the ones that were summoned then. I'm surprised you managed to actually get the Digivices.
It wasn't that hard.
I mean, I suppose it
I've punched multiple Digimon in the face.
/Angemon looks a little concerned at this. Just a little.
We are great warriors.
Yeah.
It's so to seem,
Sword.
despite appearances.
Fist.
What do you mean?
Nico
despite
holds up Ambimon.
appearances?
This is my weapon.
Grandmon like waves awkwardly. Hi. /Angemon
I love
just
this so much.
looks like tired already. It's like, okay, so several
We're
basic-
tired of him
Welcome
too.
to Nico's world. Okay,
We're tired of him too.
join the club.
I love how Jared was like, yeah, I created this great dinosaur line and it's Bambamon. This goofy, anxiety-inducing ball of feathers.
Like I love him, but my god.
He's a lot. So he says, in that case, in that case, I can skip some of the introductions and things. I'm sorry that your journey has been waylaid so much. You were supposed to meet with me directly. As you already know, I am /Angemon, and I am currently one of the command officer of all the Powers Angels in the Yggdrasil army.
Wait,
Lucy's eyes.
Wait, we were supposed to meet with you directly. You knew about this and you didn't come find us?
and we were supposed to meet with the Yggdrasil army, which is
So that
The
sounds
bad
like you just
guys?
didn't do your job.
I thought we were supposed to go on summer camp.
So, like, I kind of look at Lucy. My fist is up and crackling with fire. Do I have permission?
No. Get
d-
the information sorted out. Wait a minute. You said you were affiliated with the Yggdrasil army,
That is correct.
and like 50 pages of notes later, it's like, I am going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer truthfully. Are you the good guys, or are you the bad guys?
what?
/Angemon.
I suggest you answer truthfully.
/Angemon.
I think that's how it
smiles.
works.
/Angemon smiles and is like, I understand why you'd be asking this, but I can assure you that at the very least, I am on your side.
So are
It
you
sounds
like a double
something the
agent?
bad guy would say.
I'm. These things are often more complicated than good and bad. I am no double.
That also
agent,
sounds like
but
something the
I'm-
bad guy would say.
Yeah, I don't trust anything that comes out of a man's mouth.
Bammon's like, agreed. Naimon's like, yeah, we've met a bunch of pretty bad dudes before.
Honestly, it sounds like you were too wimpy to be involved with everybody else, so you just ran to the other side.
Yeah,
Digimon-
like I saw that you weren't allowed to come into the Shuffle Alliance. So you ran away and joined the other side instead.
I
That's
turned
kind
around.
of.
He gets
I turned around to
Ooh.
Cubimon. I was like, "Is his wimpiness the problem with why you two didn't work out?"
Cubimon's like, honestly, no spine on this one, for real.
Oh, he has the spine of a chocolate eclair. I see. I
and
see.
a true invertebrate he is. And Yokomon's like, no, that's not exactly fair. I mean, he's not exactly as tough as he used to be back in the day. If that when he's saying it's true, and why would you work with the Yggdrasil army? I thought you didn't like Yggdrasil. And SlashAngemon, who's very mad at all these accusations thrown at him, and so it's like,
Oh,
he's
cry
fuming.
about it.
Oh my god, man tears, my favorite thing.
Like,
I say as a very mask presenting person.
Let me play you the world's smallest violin.
these kids are bullies. Kids are bullies.
This has been from day one. Kaiden is kind of a bully. This is not a surprise.
Lucy has some serious energy right now. She is just standing there, like waiting for everyone to kind of get it out of
Get out of the system.
and
It's
she's
never out of
trying
Kaiden's
to
system.
No.
because before all
Oh, you're
Is
cutting out a
Anne's
little bit,
audio
Anne.
constantly
Yeah, I'm-
You're
cutting out
cutting
for
in and out
everyone?
a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear like 3 words.
it should be hello. Is it better?
It sounds
Yeah.
fine for now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. My
The tech
I-
goblins
I-
are real today.
No.
I know, right? In any case, she's trying to parse the information because she did all of this research and learned about the Yggdrasil army, and she's kind of trying to put together like the connections while everyone else is trying to whatever they're doing. So, is there a
Bully a man.
should,
fair.
should
That's
like
very fair.
what?
Make a grown man cry.
Yeah, so what is the connection that I'm making here? Because
with-
Lucy is probably trying to
Yeah.
parse this now.
See, as you've already read all these records, there's no like role for this. You just you'll know this connection straight up. So SlashAngemon claims that he's working for the Yggdrasil army, and he says that he's on your side. We have yet to see if this is true. You know that the Yggdrasil army has been here for a while, trying to take over the digital world, and the Dragon King is essentially on the opposing side. And you know the Dragon King's got this whole Shuffle Alliance thing. The thing that seems to be tying all this together, according to Yokomon, SlashAngemon does not like Yggdrasil and has no reason to be serving him. And your one record said that Yggdrasil is actually dead. If that is true, then something has changed at some point, possibly.
See Lucy flip to closer to the end of her notes and just says, "Oh, that's why that's highlighted and written in capital letters." She shuts the book and she says, "If you're not a fan of Yggdrasil, why are you working with the army?"
It may be difficult to understand if you've seen some of the state that war can bring on the land, but currently, though this is not exactly, I'm not supposed to be telling you this, but you're the chosen children, and I trust that you'll do what is right. Currently, the one that I serve, our master, Lady Eniac, has a vision for a better and more complete world. One that aligns with my sense of justice instead of the more oppressive rule from a distance that Yggdrasil had. one that actually gets involved and tries to help the people instead of simply letting fate decide who is worthy or not. Unfortunately, doing so is difficult, and I cannot say that I agree with everyone who serves in the army itself. That's why I have to be there myself. I have to be one of the good ones and keep them on track and carry out ENIAC's will at all costs.
But one good apple doesn't get rid of a pound of bad apples.
But I guess we don't actually know who the good guys and who the bad guys are, right? Because we've just been going on what people have been telling us, but they could have been getting it wrong.
Yeah, but
Like if
all of
SlashAngemon
the
could just tell us what it actually is that they want to accomplish and what it is that the Dragon King wants to accomplish, we can maybe start sort of forming an image.
But also, like, it seems like all of the
I'm
regular all about Digimon are are against the Judicial Army.
Yeah.
Usually when you
That's true.
side with the people who are under the regime, it is the better side to be on, rather than trying to be a good apple in a like I said, a pound of bad apples. You'll just end up getting infected.
Yeah.
Working.
I'm just thinking about how always evil people are voted into positions of power in our world, you know? So I'm just wondering if just because most people are against the Yggdrasil people, maybe doesn't actually make them the bad people. But I don't know.
But everybody we've met that's been involved with the Yggdrasil has been disgusting.
What's your
And
deal
for
with
some
the...
part, it's been a bit against their will as well.
Yeah.
What's the
That is
deal
true.
with... What's your deal with the Dragon King, though? Like,
The Dragon
what's
King,
your deal?
The Dragon King, I suppose, was the former king of the entire digital world.
Yeah.
Long ago, there was an actual dictator, a despot, that was defeated by the Dragon King and a group of humans. So this war hero has essentially become the in-place king. He's not bad, but he doesn't have the kind of strength and decisiveness to tie an entire world together.
Who are you to decide that?
SlashAngemon looks at you and is like, one that believes in my ideals. Cubimon cuts in at this point. I'm sick of this dude's shit.
Cubimon's just like, I'm tired of these kids tearing this guy down. I'm just gonna handle
Let's
it.
give him a break, you know?
but Cubimon's like, I believe that SlashAngemon is going to be somewhat biased as a fan of this ENIAC, as you call them. But my understanding, I want to protect my home at all costs, and that's what I'll do. The Yggdrasil army have shown up and tried to take it from me. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't good people within your forces, but I don't know what good you can do as an invading empire. Slash, you used to believe in trying to protect people. This doesn't seem like the path that you should be walking.
Yeah. All of the people we've come into contact with the Yggdrasil army have not been protecting people. They've been hurting them.
Slash turns
That's very
around
true.
and is like, so those who try to fight against us, let me at this point, you probably met a few of them. Those using Balmon's dark arts, those corrupted crests. Are they on the side of justice?
Oh, do you mean this
Are they
crest
not on
and I
your
just
side?
get the Digimental out?
Yo, he's Stash is shocked. Like, why is that okay? Why is that legit? But he shakes his head. It's like, yeah, I'm not sure how you purified it, but all those I've seen using it have had their hopes and dreams and those that what they believe in twisted. That is a tool
Yeah.
that.
And we fixed it.
Can you fix
But
them
weren't
all?
those with Yggdrasil?
No, they were not.
Oh.
And now
I'm
everything's piecing
confused.
together a bit. So,
The bad crests were always Balmon's doing.
Yeah.
Yggdrasil was the army that Were they the people that we fought against at the castle? Was that Idrisil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the castle guys were all
Yeah.
Yggdrasil. So
Yeah.
sorcery mom.
So
Oh, they were still
They're
very
like-
bad.
they were still very bad. They still took over a whole like castle and city. You know, like
The
Easily
only people that
intimidated, but
we
very
know that
bad.
are like the only people that we know are good and are doing good are us.
and our friends
And
that we've
these
made
hot
along the way.
lesbians.
and these
Yeah,
hot lesbians.
These hot
and the
lesbian
lesbian
foxes. And the 2 dragon siblings that we rescued.
Yeah.
We
So-
are making the good sides.
Yeah.
So Lucy,
Hell yeah.
I think you all kind of more or less have the picture here. Just to be sure I don't miss anything, Lucy, you've got the whole picture at this point, at least as much of it as you possibly have.
Mhm.
Yggdrasil's army seems to have started their invasion, and the Dragon King tried to stop it, right? And thus split the whole digital
Mhm.
world. Big war going on. The Dragon King is part of this Shuffle Alliance, and one of those members is Balmon.
Come on.
So Balmon has been also trying to fight against the Yggdrasil army and trying to stop them. But Balmon like sucks ass. Like he's kind of a terrible dude. So he's been going about it by
Right.
giving people power to try and do so. The crests when they're still corrupted. It makes Digimon super strong, but it twists who they are. As far as you can tell from all the reading and obviously you've been through, Balmon thinks that this is an acceptable sacrifice. A few people suffer in order to be strong enough to have an army against Yggdrasil. It's fine, which is pretty bad.
So
But-
the entire Shuffle Alliance isn't bad. It's just what Balmon's doing.
Yeah, it's like the Dragon King made a good thing there. And
As
then
far as you
Balmon
can
was
tell.
like, hey, what if we do this
What if we
Yeah.
do
and make
this?
So
life
he's
worse for
a
everyone?
He's a bad apple in a pound
In a
of
good, in a pound of
apples. Well, SlashAngemon is a good. So what if we just swapped Balmon and SlashAngemon and then beat up the Yggdrasil army?
Yeah. Can we go to the Dragon King, convince him to put you in, punt out Balmon, and then we jointly destroy Balmon and the Yggdrasil army?
Slash
Okay, then you can do magic now. Can you Freaky Friday them?
I
I
can only-
don't know
I can
whether
only do
swapping their
this.
bodies would help. Don't know whether that would help.
So I kind of
Oh.
I leaned over to Nico. I'm
No,
like,
swap the.
I would prefer like someone like
Right.
Cubimon or someone over SlashAngemon in the Shuffle Alliance, but like I don't
Yeah.
think he wants to
me
do
too.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I don't. I feel
seems
like it
You
like
would
don't like
be.
this asshole at all.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like it would be mean to separate the lesbians though. Like if we made one of them part of the Shuffle Alliance and not the other one.
Mm, what if they were like both the same and like
Oh my
We
god,
could
what
add-
if they were both the queens?
get men out of it?
Get them out of here.
Get the man out, dude.
See, it seems like the problem is men.
Isn't that
Except for
always the way?
Renamon.
Except for Renamon. Renamon's cool.
Renamon's cool.
Cis men.
Yeah, cis man. I was gonna say Renamon doesn't count. It's cis man.
Yeah,
Disgusting,
Gross.
look at Joey.
right?
And then we had two
Can
viewers
we
left.
get back on
Back on
track,
track.
please?
So, I feel like at this point SlashAngemon's like listen to y'all and then listen to y'all as like all banter with each other and trying.
Lucy is not participating in the banter.
Fair.
She's
Lucy's
off in the
making
corner.
detailed notes.
No, Lucy is trying to piece together the information because that's what she's after. She's trying really hard to understand SlashAngemon's position without
Mhm.
all of the extra noise.
Mhm.
And I think she's making some headway in the big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is exactly how she understands it, right? Like
Yes.
the Shuffle Alliance and all that.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no, she has basically just gone to the dining table and is like going through her notes and stuff and trying to listen to SlashAngemon's side.
He does eventually say after all this kind of happens, like I suppose this is my fault that you don't believe me. I did want to try and find you as soon as I could, and things just got very involved, and I was unable to meet you directly. Perhaps that worked out for the best though, because it meant your Digivices went straight to you, and you got to experience the world for yourself.
Hmm.
ENIAC wants to make this world a better place, a paradise, and it is. I wish there was a cleaner way to do this. If you can join me, I'm sure that we can find that path together.
Or you could join us.
Yokomon also as
Because
like.
I
Oh yeah, no,
don't
continue.
like the wording of make a paradise.
Yeah.
That is strangely close to a utopia, which has never worked out.
Not during Disability Pride Month, man.
No.
So why don't you join us, and we can figure out a way outside of both the Shuffle Alliance and the Idrissa Army to do this that makes all of the Digimon happy, because the world doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be safe.
It doesn't need one overarching controlling force.
Yeah, why don't you guys like make a council?
Yeah! Oh my god, every major place should be a democracy.
Yeah.
The problem that this world is having right now is that whatever forces are fighting for control are out of touch. They don't know what the Digimon want on a day-to-day basis. They
Yeah.
don't know what makes everybody out there happy. You know, your
Oh, I
average
wonder what that's
Digimon.
like.
No, right?
Crazy.
So they're just trying to control everything instead of actually paying attention to what the Digimon wants.
Which is why we were brought here.
I'm gonna need some persuasion checks out here, as you're
Hey,
like.
hey, you know what? I got this shit. I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the calming aura still work when the Kanamon is hiding in the Digivice?
I think like at some point Sakanamon can just leave and then it'll activate. So yeah, no problem.
Oh, he has to leave the Digivice? Okay. I'm gonna check in to my Digivice and check Sakanamon on the little 8-bit screen.
He kind of like.
You okay, little man?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I think knowing that whatever that presence was, I think it
You heard
came
all
from
that, right?
Yeah, I heard all that. I think it's fine. I don't think SlashAngemon's gonna hurt us right now. I think I can come out. I'll be okay.
Okay, as long as you're comfortable. And then Sakanamon reappears on Lucy's shoulder. So now the calming presence is active.
Yeah.
And Lucy, who has been extremely intense, you can see her physically relax now.
Mhm.
Now that Sakamon's aura is back. So it is a spirit test?
Yeah, spirit seems like it makes sense here.
Can Spencer help Lucy in some way? Because this is also very much Spencer's shit, of course. And I get boosted when I try to open someone's eyes. And so I wonder if I can if I can use that to help Lucy maybe get another level of boost or whatever.
I have hate is always foolish will apply, correct?
Hate is always foolish will apply,
But
and
can
Spencer
boost not
should be able to
stack?
boost.
I have
Or can Spencer just make their own roll?
You know what? Anyone can make their own rolls if they want, actually.
Okay. So hold on. Rank 1 of friendly face. Because that's a new thing I got.
Nice.
2 dice for calming aura.
Yeah, that's rank 2 at this point, is it not? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, bam. 7 dice. Let's go.
Not too shabby.
Could I apply tough as nails and think first?
I don't know about.
Well, it's a good thing that's.
Oh wait, actually.
It's a good thing that's boosted.
I'll argue tough as nails because I'm not backing down from my position.
Yeah, that's true. You haven't like once even attempted to compromise either. Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
And
So
I don't.
am rolling.
How can your? Because Lucy's Digimon is helping her. How does that work? Can Spark help me somehow?
No,
if
no. Sakanamon has a special thing. It's the calming presence. So
Yeah, that's just
that's the part.
his quality,
It's
right?
yeah,
yeah, it's just a thing. So if Spark has something that a quality that helps.
Um, I'm just thinking because Spark has protective. I don't know if that would do
ooh,
anything.
ooh, protective, you say?
Yeah, in just a sort of sense that because Spencer would just like to turn to SlashAngemon, and I think Spencer would really like to talk about how because we're talking about is SlashAngemon going to join us or are we going to join him? And we're very much not going to join him because Spencer just wants to be like we don't want to align ourselves with any of the groups that are already in power.
Mm-hmm.
The way I think you have the right goal in mind, but the way to get there is not by aligning with people who are going about in the wrong way. It's about opposing both. You don't have to choose either side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so Spencer's always very much operating from protecting
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
right? But so is Spark, and so I was just wondering if that could add to it in
Yeah,
any way.
I think that'll add to it. Perfect.
Will that just be an extra die?
It'll
Is
be
that
an
how
extra,
that works?
yeah, an extra die depending on how many ranks of protective.
Oh, it's
Spark
rank
has.
2.
Oh, then 2 extra die.
Okay, cool, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, Lucy, I'm done talking.
No, it's okay. I rolled 4 successes. I did not roll that great.
Okay, 4 successes.
They
Oh!
were all 3s and 4s.
So I have a question.
Uh huh.
What happens if my flaw is in play?
Ooh. Please remind me your flaw.
Because I changed my flaw after
Ooh.
last session.
Yeah, yeah.
It is no longer jealous. It is self-sacrificial.
Ooh.
I want to
Mm.
argue that Kaiden not backing down and being like, no, we are the ones that have to do this is self-sacrificial.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. In that case, I can make a slight bargain.
You get a setback.
You're gonna step back. Tempting, but no. Whatever the outcome, success or failure from this test, something can go slightly wrong, and you don't know exactly how yet because I'm trying to figure out exactly how. As a result of you trying so hard to try and do this way, you'll get extra. You'll
Well,
get an extra point of experience.
I
as a
rolled
result.
5 successes
Nice, pretty good. So 5
out of
successes.
6 dice.
5 successes, 4 successes. Spencer?
7 successes, 1 6.
Perfect. Nice. Did you roll,
Ah.
Nico?
No, Nico doesn't have a charismatic bone in their body, so I
Perfect.
didn't.
So this is what happened.
I didn't bother because like I don't have anything I can add to it. All I have is 2 in spirits. It's like, I'm not bothering. I'm not bothering.
Perfect. All right. So this is what happens. Because Slash out here got 5 successes. On being stubborn. Which will not be enough against Spencer and Kaiden. And I guess Lucy as well. Even it's a good thing everyone's rolling together. How this happens though is this: as SlashAngemon looks at you all, and looks at you, Kaiden, how like determined you are right now, and it's like you remind me of myself in some ways. Reckless.
Sorry, he definitely reacted in his face. He's like, oh no.
Hate them.
He says, I understand what you're trying to say, and I understand why you want me to join. However, with what I've seen of you all so far, I cannot trust that this is the way to go about this just yet. I feel like you still have to see. I must apologize to you. It was rude of me to assume that I could get you to join me without you having at least seen what the other side is talking about as well. instead of trying to recruit you to the big sides and into a fight you do not understand. Until you have spoken with the other members of the Shuffle Alliance, I cannot trust your judgment here. But you're going to have to be swift about it. Currently, and SlashAngemon like turns around and looks off into the distance somewhere. Currently, Yggdrasil forces are outside of this town. They cannot enter due to the guardian spirit that watches this village. I can buy you time and delay them, but only so much, as I still believe in their mission and want to make sure they succeed. I don't want them to hurt you, so you're going to have to leave quickly before they spot you or find a way in. Once you've spoken,
Are they gonna hurt everyone else here though?
He takes a deep breath and like looks away. And now, for the first time, because Yokomon's been pretty chill, Slash, Yokomon gets mad at him. He's like, "Oh, come off it, Slash! You're out here talking about justice and truth, and you're gonna watch all your friends get attacked? Fuck off! Grow a spine, stop them!"
Yes!
How much taller than me is SlashAngemon?
He's like what, like 6.5 feet?
Oh, okay, so he's not that much taller because I'm 5'11".
You're 5'11". Oh yeah, so he's not that much taller.
I think at this point, Kaiden's gone silent the way that Lucy kind of has.
Ooh.
And I think you are all seeing calculated Kaiden at this moment. He walks up to SlashAngemon and grabs him by the collar and pulls him down face to face. And he literally looks at him and says, "I may be reckless, and I may do many stupid things. But one thing I would never do is join an oppressive regime to fuck around with my own ideals. I have friends who can teach me to think first and to do things right. You are alone, so you went for an army instead of looking for people who care about you. We are not the same." And I let him go and walk back to my friends.
Yo. Babymon and Naimon and even Sakanamon somehow are all stay like up top.
They're all tapping each other up like, "Way!"
Has
Spark.
Sakanamon left?
Sakanamon jumps off your
Lucy's
shoulder.
and goes to like Naimon or something
Yeah.
instead, and they're just like, "Oh."
Spark.
And Lucy just looks and just like,
The
"Where's
sickest bird.
And then it's like, "Oh." They're just
Imagine
like,
having
"Oh."
the coolest like walk away and then just like, yeah, high five. So
I think
funny.
like Kaiden is so serious that he's like not paying attention to it because he's waiting for SlashAngemon to say something back. Like,
Everyone else is like losing their minds, like, what?
The moment SlashAngemon says something wrong, Kaiden's fist is cracking across his face.
Man, Slash is like, he's there, like his mouth is like moving, but there's no words that are coming out because like that like hit him like direct in, like his weakness and everything. He's trying to think of a comeback until eventually, in defeat almost, he turns around and his wings spread and he's like, "I'll do what I can to make sure that they do not harm the townsfolk. You're going to have to leave here so that they can have no reason to attack it. Be careful." And flies up into the air, and the clouds part again as he goes up into the light, and the clouds disappear, and it's a regular sunny day again.
Ah, you flew up into the butt crack of the sky like the piece of shit you are.
Yo!
I was gonna say, we should have beat off one of his like wing sword things before we left.
I hug Yokomon and Cubimon.
Aww.
I understand why you don't like him.
Yeah, he sucks.
He like really sucked.
Like,
I mean, I'm glad we got like the full picture or somewhat of a full picture that is happening, and like
Like, I understand now why you did not like that man.
Yeah, Cubimon is there and is like, seems he's lost even more spine than I remember. And Yokomon, Yokomon, like, agrees, like, yeah, he does kind of suck, but she looks sad. Like, this is someone that was clearly very close to her, and seeing him go down a path that is, well, you know, if you're working with the freaking Empire, I don't think you're the good guy anymore.
Lucy has a very concerned look on her face, and she's looking in Sakanamon's direction, like Sakanamon hanging out with Nayamon or whatever. And she just says, "Hey, buddy, we still have something to talk about."
What, me?
Yeah, that familiar thing you said you felt on the way back from the library.
Oh yeah. And Scanamon looks up at where Slash evaporated from, essentially, and it's like,
So, what
It's-
did you mean when you said it felt familiar?
it's like, I mean, it can't be possible, but I feel like I've met SlashAngemon before, but like, he didn't recognize me, and I didn't recognize him, but maybe he did recognize me. He didn't say it.
Wait, did you think he? Do you think he actually got Freaky Friday?
So that kind of was like, what does that mean?
I don't think so,
Swapping-
Spencer.
Okay.
No,
Just if the
No,
energy felt familiar, but then he seemed different. That's kind of sus. Yeah.
Do we?
no.
This is me being a person who watches Digimon. Do we know in universe what happens when Digimon like die and are reborn? Because they don't technically die. Do we know that?
You've never seen
Because it could have been
Digimon
a
die.
previous like life of Sakanamon knew him.
Could be.
We didn't.
Oh.
We technically don't know how this world works.
No, yeah.
Technically.
Okay. I wasn't sure
So-
whether that was like something we would have picked up along the way, or everyone's
mommy
talked about
foxes
existential
will.
crisis.
The Mommy Fox.
The mommy foxes will know. Yeah.
Actually,
The
you know-
lesbians will know.
They would know. And in fact, they would. I feel like there's something that Kibimon would probably see the distress it's causing Sakanamon, would probably actually mention. Do you think that perhaps a previous you met SlashAngemon? And then looks at the humans who are there, like, oh, right, you don't know. And she explains, now, when a Digimon takes enough damage, they can no longer hold their form. When a Digimon is killed outright, their souls, their data, I suppose, instead of simply disappearing, instead fades and is reconfigured, reformatted, and they are reborn. Whenever
Oh.
whenever you see, for example, the eggs that land in villages whenever a new Digimon is born, perhaps at some point recently that Digimon was killed in battle and thus were in old age or who knows what, any number of things, and comes back as an egg and goes through a new life cycle again. But with very few exceptions, if a Digimon dies like this, they don't retain memories of their past lives. They are effectively a different Digimon. It's very unlikely,
Huh.
but possible that in Sakanamon's previous life, that they met SlashAngemon. Though I can't imagine who that would actually be.
Did that happen to you, Renamon?
Renamon thinks about it and is like, well, yes, I suppose it would have. I've been told that according to timing, my previous life must have been another Renamon. but it's not like I can remember.
Spencer
anything
will
else.
run over and give Renamon a big hug.
Oh.
Do a little cry.
No!
And then they're gonna go in the kitchen and make more anti-anxiety tea. Give everyone some tea.
Give us some tea. A lot has happened.
Yeah, I mean, does that explain something to Sakanomon?
Sakamon doesn't remember, does he?
Yeah, Sakanamon's there and shaking his head. Like, I mean, maybe it would explain a lot, but it's not a good sign if the feelings I'm remembering made me feel like anxious and stressed.
Then we're supposed to be
Okay.
nice to you? No.
Yeah,
Just
the,
no.
the moment he was like, I'm coming down in a ray of sunlight, he wasn't hot anymore.
No. No.
Any attractiveness went out the window.
Are we?
I think
We should be good.
I should probably
We
refresh.
should be good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
We
It
should take a
seems
break.
it's just
though.
today, man. It's just like,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
actually. But it's
Oh,
fine.
boy.
It's fine.
We should take a break.
This is probably a good time to take a break anyway while I fight with my computer.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he
Yeah.
freeze it? Did they freeze again?
That's what I thought.
Like, is
Yeah.
that it again?
Oh, yeah,
Another
that hurt.
nail in the
No, But
coffin?
we should probably take a 5-minute break here regardless. Looking at the time, I will do something and see if I can fix this. Okay.
You got this.
All right.
I believe in you.
Yeah. So until then, I will see all of y'all in 5 minutes while we are doing things and fighting tech goblins. Stay safe. Welcome back. There we go.
Were you
Tradition.
muted again, Dee?
I was muted again.
Tradition.
It's good luck.
Oh god.
I haven't really.
Seems that things are good now. And we're back with Digimon once again. Wow, it's been a lot of like talking sessions, which I've been enjoying a lot of. You know, I need to throw a dragon at y'all,
You need to force us into battle again.
oh,
That's-
walking tall grass and a wild Digimon attacks you.
Yes!
Wow,
Perfect.
Digimon appeared.
But
I punt the wild Digimon. No, I'm kidding.
Dropkick it into the stratosphere.
Yes. So,
Sorry.
with SlashAngemon kind of gone up in the sky somewhere, he is essentially, as far as I can tell, he's going to try and stop them from the other forces that are with him from attacking the town, but that, won't be the case if you stay here, because they're trying to get you all. So you gotta leave pretty soon, to pretty much get out of here.
I mean, did we decide that we're going to take Renamon with us again? Or is he going to
Yes.
stay here?
I feel like Renamon
I
is like
think.
part of the party at this point.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
But
I
what
mean,
does Renamon
I don't know
want to
whether
do?
Spencer and
What does
Renamon could
Renamon-
do long distance is the thing, so...
Like, we would love to have Renamon, but what does Renamon want to do?
Yeah,
Does Renamon
we don't wanna
want
Because
force
come
Renamon
with
said he
us?
had his own quest.
So this is what Renamon does. It says like at some point when everything's like quiet, Renamon starts off saying like, "So I suppose this is where we part ways, as you all have your quest to go. It'll be tragic, but..." And Cubimon just kind of like Yokomon and Cubimon both collectively like yank Renamon aside. Give us a second, and you can hear them like whispering. They're whispering to each other, but it's like really loud, like let's whisper. And then Renamon's like, "I really like them. But I'll be embarrassed." And it's just like trying to have this very intense
Oh.
conversation.
Renamon, do you want to come with us?
Yokomon looks like, "Yes, Renamon, do you want to go with them?" And Renamon's like, "Well, I mean, it'll be good for my journey and my..." Yes, I want to go with you all.
Do you want? Okay. That's what we. As long as you want to come with us, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And he turns to look.
I guess you're
at...
part of the team now.
He's like crying a little bit and he wipes it away. And he turns to look at his mom. Will you all be all right here without me? I know suppose.
You're back.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You're
it's gone
back.
on my phone. Yeah, it's we're not live anymore.
There it
Okay.
is.
Oh.
Just restart it.
I'm gonna try and
Refresh.
refresh.
This is all of the phobic.
I think. Oh man,
we're back.
this is gonna be rough.
With 7
Did it
minutes on
drop
the
but
timer?
also
Okay.
not drop?
Okay, it seems.
Oh my god, this is so
I know.
many little streams on the channel now.
I know. I'm
I
so
didn't
It's
do
okay.
that.
They'll. Anna will sort of.
Oh, I don't get it. I will.
This happens
Well,
sometimes though. I've seen it happen to other channels.
Yeah.
I will probably.
It's fine. We just gotta pick it up.
You just gotta pick it up. I'm very sorry that this is the case right now.
Hey, right.
I
It's
will
not your fault.
probably.
It's okay.
It's Twitch.
It's Twitch. It's Twitch.
Being
Twitch
homophobic.
is the number one hater. Being homophobic,
Yeah.
for real.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
is HDQ going on?
HDQ?
Isn't it going on right now? HDQ? No, sorry, GDQ. Like the speed running.
Oh,
Because whenever they have their thing going on
It's
the
Twitch
servers
is
get
like
really
full
overloaded.
Yeah.
for everyone
Yeah.
else, yeah.
Okay, that could explain it, which is upsetting, but makes sense.
We
we just
gotta
gotta fight
get
through
through.
it. We gotta fight through
We
it.
just gotta power through.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We got this.
All right.
They're actually not live right now.
All right. So
Anyway.
So Renemon's going with y'all, and he kind of like runs like into the house to try and get a bunch of his stuff, and then runs back out. His stuff is not a lot of stuff. It's most like a small travel bag and of course the sword. And says we should probably stop by.
Did you just have that all packed and ready to go?
He's been planning this for days and didn't want to admit it.
Did you expect us to ask you to come?
No, I'm just always prepared. That's all. Yes.
Like any
Mm,
true
okay.
warrior should be.
Exactly.
I need a couple hours. My stuff is everywhere.
Spencer 100% is like a bombshell in their room.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I'm confused though, because I thought we weren't leaving. I thought we were staying to fight.
I think
No, I think we need to leave.
Okay.
I
Renemon's
think it'll
like
be safer if we leave.
I don't
Okay.
think this village can take on the army.
Oh, I thought they were coming anyway. I'm sorry, I got really upset when I learned that Renamon died. I zoned out for a bit.
Don't
But
worry,
I get I get it. If we leave, the army doesn't come.
Yes.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
have to have the like people die chat with Spencer?
We have to break that to them.
Lucy says, yeah, probably.
But yeah.
Lucy also
Cubemon-
not it, and Lucy. Just,
No!
Cubemon says that if SlashAngemon, Cubemon's like, if SlashAngemon breaks his word to stop the attack, I will personally tear his wings off. So you don't have to worry. He is somewhat frightened of the two of us.
Yes, mommy. I did not say that in Spencer's voice.
That's the new my wife.
That's the new my wife.
That's the new my wife.
I can't even timestamp it because we had to change so many times.
I know.
That's cool. You don't have to. Let's keep going. Let's move on. Let's move on from here.
We don't need to timestamp that.
Let's talk
No.
about this. Let's move on from here.
So, presumably,
Okay, so we're out of here.
we're out of here. As you're kind of like
Okay.
exiting, essentially, Renamon does make one more, or not Renamon, rather, Yokomon strongly recommends making one stop to this shrine in the center of the town, just for good luck and things of that nature. And sure enough, there is like in a small like clearing, small like forest glade or whatever, there's like a small shrine at the end with like a big with a little like a fox statue on it, and then two other bigger fox statues to the side. Um, and uh, essentially, and there's like a little offering box and stuff front of it and stuff. And Yokomon explains, so that whole thing about how like when Digimon die, we just reincarnate and come back again. Uh, so this shrine was dedicated to my great grandmother. I can't remember how many greats it is anymore. Not important. Uh, Important thing is that when she died as Tsukuyama, she had achieved some kind of enlightenment, and instead of becoming another Digimon, she chose to become one with the village itself, and is a bit of a guardian spirit of sorts. She normally doesn't.
Oh.
She normally doesn't do much. We go and offer food and tell her stories, that kind of thing. But now that there's the whole Yggdrasil army thing, she's the one that's maintaining the barrier all around us. This even now.
Your family is so cool.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah, that's kind of metal.
Yeah. Can I make an offering?
Sure, of course. Whatever it is that you feel would be good.
Okay. Yeah, Spencer would like to go through their backpack. All the granola bars have been given out. It's mostly dog kibble in this bag at this point because Spencer put. How long was camp? 4 weeks. 4 weeks worth of dog food in their backpack because they
Mhm.
needed. That was the most important thing, so that went into the backpack. But I think all the way at the bottom is a little baggie that their mom put in there with their favorite candy,
Oh.
so that they could eat that if they got sad,
Oh.
because they weren't home. And I don't know, they're little candies, I don't know. And yeah, Spencer would like to shake those out into the little offering box
Perfect.
out of the bag.
You shake it and clang, 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 clangs inside
Yeah,
the
and
offering
then
box.
as Spencer will shake it in there and say, "I will take care of Renamon."
Oh. Oh, Spark
Getting the
goes.
family's blessing.
Family's blessing. Spark goes over to the statue and puts like a little paw on the box's nose, a little boop.
Oh, yeah.
I think Kaiden will. I have a power up pizza, and I'm gonna put it in as offering to give a little
Yeah.
boost
Yeah.
to
That's
the
awesome.
guardian spirit.
Nice.
And I would. Okay, I have a question.
Mhm.
This is weird. I feel that outside of protection, the guardian spirit does this out of love, which is my virtue. Is there a way for Kaiden to maybe talk to the guardian spirit? Like, legitimately talk to the guardian spirit?
With both the offerings of Spencer's favorite candy and a power up pizza, I think that would probably be something to do. Ooh, yeah, Lucy?
Can Lucy also leave an offering?
Yeah.
You can't fight and defend a whole village without snacks. And she pulls out a bag of sunflower seeds from her backpack and puts it into.
I love that. Nico, is there anything you're offering or pat in the nose?
Nico was wholly unprepared. Nico was wholly unprepared for camp. Like, they were relying so heavily on the food at camp. They have nothing in their bag. Like, she
Besides
kind of
your
like.
buns.
Oh,
Mhm.
Nico, knowing that this is really important, will reluctantly
We'll get you buns.
give up the entire collection that they have made so far, which I think is like
Whoa.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, it's really reluctant. Like, there's pain on her face as she lets go of the last one.
Pat. Pat your shoulder. We'll get you new ones.
I think with that,
I was so close to having a full set.
We'll get them again.
We'll
with
go back to the Bergamons.
with all
Okay.
that, there isn't even a role anymore. Like before, like yeah, you can probably talk this thing. Now it's like don't even roll for it. Anyone that wants to talk directly to guiding spirit can. Simple as that. It's-
I think Spencer should talk to them as well as Kaiden.
Yeah, Kaiden wants to ask like a couple questions because his mom and him aren't like religious, but they are spiritual. And they do believe like family spirits are important. And I think you see like Kaiden, like you guys know Kaiden doesn't sit still. You see Kaiden sit down, cross his legs, and actually like sit still to try and communicate with this spirit, this guardian spirit. And I think he wants to ask for like just like general guidance, like between like for them between like the friend group, and then like guidance for like the situation, and also I think that's it, and then leaves the rest to whatever Spencer wants to say.
The tail on the fox statue lights up with a purple flame, just like Yokomon's. And you hear the voice in your head, not necessarily coming from the statue itself, as this voice of it sounds somewhat elderly, as this lady's like, "You're a peculiar one, protecting your group. You remind me of my mother back in the day, but different." Anyways, you wish to have some guidance on your journey?
Yeah.
I feel like there isn't much use in trying to bury my words in flowery platitudes, but the best advice I can give you is to watch your nutrition. But my second best advice, it's okay to rely on your friends a little bit. I understand you're the biggest one here, and you're looking out for them. And I've seen what you've been like and doing for them ever since you've entered this village. These are all virtues, but it's okay to rely on them for help sometimes. As for... And the statue's eyes flicker a little bit. It's unfortunate that the difficulties in the other world are a bit more complicated. I cannot promise that. I cannot promise that things will be perfect, but you're going to have to trust me on this one. I've been in similar situations before, but things do get better. They're not always easier. Sometimes confronting people and relationships and things is difficult and hard and dangerous, and trying to get those that you care for back into your life is hard. But it is possible and is worth it. I believe one day your family will see this, and you will too. But really watch your nutrition.
I eat just fine.
You can eat better. Look at you, you're so skinny. If I had a body, I'd be feeding you baking pies for you every day. You swear you can feel like the statue pinching your cheek. Somehow. It has not moved at all.
Grandma.
Grandma.
Big grandma vibes.
Probably.
And unless there's anything else, I imagine that the statue's attention turns to Spencer at this point. Spencer, you now hear kind of in your head, kind of come from the statue. Oh, look at you! You're delightful. You're perfect. I love you so much. Oh, my grandchild is going to be.
Oh my god.
It's going to be the cutest. Oh my gosh.
I
oh
love
my you too. Just so-
You're cute.
Oh, stop it. You're cute. But eventually, after a while,
What's your favorite candy?
my favorite.
Oh, okay, we're moving on from this. That's
What is
good,
that,
puppy.
Don't worry about my favorite candy. Like butterscotch. I'm a fan of licorice. Oh, have you ever had Mars bars? Mars bars are delicious. You can't get them here, and I hate it.
Mm.
They're good.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, I'll bring some next time. So if I ever, you know,
Oh, I'm so
if I can get you some Mars bars, I will.
I look forward to it. And the statue is still just a statue. There's no like visual indication, but you can almost feel like she's looking at Renamon at this point as she says, my dearest great grandchild over there is lucky to have a friend who can see him for who he is. His silly parents took way too long to realize it and wanted to smack him up the head. And they were confused that he didn't take to the magic. Of course he wouldn't if he didn't feel comfortable while doing it. She's just so pressed about this.
Yeah, I think Renamon is really great.
He is.
He's perfect.
He's certainly something.
Yeah.
He's just a little bit needs a little bit of guidance. I'm sure that you'll get along just fine. And whatever happens in the future, I'll be shipping it. Oh, did I say that out
so
loud?
too.
I mean, you have my blessings, yes.
That's somehow worse,
Wow.
but thank you anyway, Grandma. I'm just gonna call you Grandma from now on, I think.
Anytime.
Grandma
We're
ships
just
it.
moving this forward, I think. Okay.
And the light on her tail goes off as the spirit.
Wait,
decides-
one more question.
It goes back on with like
Grandma,
dimmer. It's like then she's trying to force herself back. Oh yes. What else?
Grandma! Would you listen? Would you be very upset if we took the buns back out of the donation box? They mean a lot to my friend. And you seem really cool.
She laughs. As long as I can keep one, I will be more than happy for you to take the rest.
Okay. Thank you, Grandma.
So Nico, what's your least favorite
No.
book?
Oh, okay.
Decision.
I can't even remember what's on all of them, but I genuinely can't even remember. Did I make a note? That feels like something I would have done.
Did I make?
I don't think I did.
know
That's sad.
I know one.
I'm
of the
gonna
Digimon.
say-
Some
Whatever
of
the
them had,
worst
like,
Digimon is.
I feel like some of them had like the original Digimon on
Yeah, I
them.
think they had the original Digidestined
Yeah.
Digimon on them. In which case,
If you
if I had 7, ugh, I will let go of Palmon.
That's not who I thought you were gonna pick.
Who did you think I was gonna pick?
I thought you were gonna pick Tentamon.
I love Tentamon so much. That's
Okay,
my
no, I do
anxiety-ridden bestie.
I do too. I just
Tentamon.
thought you were gonna pick Tentamon.
No, Palmon, bless her, I love her. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who's a Palmon stan out there. But she's my least favorite of the original lot.
Okay, thank you, Grandma. Bye.
And now the light goes, and the spirit is resting.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Yokomon looks like she's
Have a nice
pouting
nap,
as
Grandma.
She's there like, Grandma never speaks to me.
Maybe you should, I don't know, maybe better offerings?
Oh, but I like my stuff.
Did Kaiden really just say
Lucy-
maybe you should do better?
Do
Lucy,
better.
Wow.
Lucy's eyes light up. She's been kind of hovering in the background because she hasn't really participated in much since our visitor left, but her eyes light up as if she just remembered something, and she turns to Yokomon and says, "Oh, by the way, the librarian sends their regards and says your manga is like 289 days
56
late."
days or something like that? Yeah.
Yokomon's there like, I don't know what you're talking about, looking very embarrassed. But,
It's 100% just like shoved under their bed.
Work.
I didn't remember what the number was, so Lucy might have exaggerated it a little bit.
Question.
mhm.
Do our Digivices show arrows or anything that where we have to go now?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, because the next thing we had to do was find.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think Gardramon,
Yeah, ground.
Groundramon, sorry, said that she knew where the Dragon King was.
Yeah. So two things happen. The first is that yeah, they are now pointing arrows in a vague direction of the Dragon King, and the second, because Groundramon specifically said she knows where that guy is, you get on your map a much more detailed kind of path on how to get to him, relatively safely. So
Tell Grandramon we said thanks, Nico.
I will. Love heart. Not a love heart.
all the besties and everything.
Hey, you send a lot of hearts.
Just because you haven't deserved them, don't blame me.
Wow.
Wow.
Listen, maybe one day you'll unlock the love hearts.
And you know, all of the times I let you win in our games back home.
Let me win.
All- let you win.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
I won those
Lucy
fair and
just
square.
walks by them while they're arguing.
This is
and
like such an old hat argument. Lucy has 100% heard this many times before.
Yeah.
Walks by like, yep, I've got goals. We've got to get out of here.
It's literally an argument that happens so often we can do it while walking.
Yeah, we're
somewhere.
walking already. We're just just having this really intense argument.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh yeah.
Does one specific person's Digivice have arrows pointing, or
It'll
is
be all of
everybody
them at this
Digivice and are they pointing? And
all of them are pointing in one direction.
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Fine.
Okay,
okay, all of them are pointing in one direction.
Okay.
we're good.
Well, then we should just go and follow
And
the
the-
arrow.
Yeah, in that case, Lucy is kind of just like the argument happening as she's like power walking with Sakanamon a little bit, because she's just like, there's something about Lucy that is just now very determined. Like, she's very intense on this particular day, and she's
Yeah.
just giving off these really like serious vibes.
Yeah. Sakanamon kind of like snuggles up against you a little bit, and it's like, "We got this, right?"
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. We have information. We have research. We know what's going on a little bit, at least from one side. You know, but I think I'm ready to write a piece of history myself, you know. And she looks at all of the notes that she has her notebook like with her and her Digivice, and she's just like, there's only so much we can learn from history. Now we gotta make our own history.
Perfect. And with that,
That's deep.
real. And with that, as you close your notebook, we're going to have a close to the session, both because we're close to time and because I do not want to fight with my internet anymore today. If that is fair, please.
Respect.
We're actually,
Yeah, honestly
we're
valid.
actually
That makes so
ending
much
on
sense.
time.
Yeah, for once.
Right.
First
once.
time ever.
Okay.
Yeah, if they want us to end on time, they have to snipe Didi's internet.
Don't tell them that.
No.
They're gonna do it.
No, don't do it.
That's fine.
But I thank you for okay, this is gonna be rough. Give it a second. Okay, seems to be fine. Is it fine? I hope it's fine. Good enough. Thank you for stopping by with us. I'm going to do my outro very quickly because I don't know how much of myself I can be heard. I have been your digital master, Didi. I can be found on places as either Alphabet Sauce or Plan Lastan, talking about robots and things of that nature. And I think we're going to start with Taryn. I think.
I've been Taryn, aka Nico, the loner. Yeah. You can find me on social media at Actual Raptor, where I talk about horror and dinosaurs and anime. And that's me.
Next, we have Anne.
You can find me on Twitter at XO_girlwonder. I was playing Lucy, the very intense gentle heart today. See you guys next week.
Perfect. Next to Derek, I'll show speedrun.
It's me. I did this. I did this because I wrote the outro order because I wrote it down in the beginning and we went in. To speed run this. I'm Disney pronouns. I've been playing she they he pronouns. Who has also been extra anxious the past 2 sessions. You can find me on the interwebs at Derek Does RP. That's DERRYKDOESRP. Or over at Queers and Spheres World of Selena, which is my personal AP where we got a lot of stuff coming out in the next 6 months. Into that and follow us, but also follow more of Misadventures League because they do a lot of cool stuff here, and that's me.
Perfect.
And I was Casey playing Spencer, and I'll just keep going. You can find me on Instagram at maybealter or at maybealter.com if you're into contemporary seasonal witchcraft where we care more about the questions than the answers. And I'll hopefully be putting stuff on there again very soon as I defeat my anxiety. Thank you very much.
Real.
Dude.
Very big man.
But with that, hopefully.
Let's get out of here. This connection is bad. We need to leave.
Yeah, there's a huge delay.
was a
It's like
speed run.
wild.
It's crazy.
I'm like also like checking. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Take care, everyone. We'll see you all next week, and hopefully I'll have sorted out my internet until then. I and things. Bye.